I'm Rhea and I'm your Propel Me correspondent for today. Right now, we're here at the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy or PMMA and we're visiting a very special guest. So, guess who? Tara! Okay, I'm so excited to talk to our guest today here at PMMA. I'm sure you know him, so let's see. And our guest for today is none other than Chief McCoy. Hi, Chief!
Hi, guys.
Ayan. So, hulaan niyo muna kung ilang taon na si Chief. Kailan ka graduate dito sa PMMA?
Year 2000.
Year 2000. Okay. And ilang years ka na nagbabarko?
Well, on and off for the past 23 years, of course. Pero my first ship was back in 1997.
Alright, so matagal na pala yun. So watch out, we're going to ask Chief McCoy a few questions to get to know him better. Okay, Chief, so why did you choose marine engineering as your course?
Well, mainly technically inclined kasi ako. So, mas mahilig akong baklas-baklas ng kung ano. Actually, went to high school in Don Bosco Technical Institute in Makati. So, that's a technical school. So, doon pa lang, I realized earlier on, I like tinkering with machines and other stuff like that. So, marine engineering was a logical choice para sa akin.
So, mahilig ka talagang
Magbuting-ting.
magbuting-ting ng mga bagay-bagay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pero kapag ba yung marine engineering na course, dapat mahilig ka talaga doon or pwede namang iba yung hilig mo at you will just study the course here sa school?
Actually, it helps kasi yung curiosity, basically, is, you have to be interested in finding out how things work. Diba? Kung paano gumagana yung isang machinery. Okay? I think that's the most basic thing for you to be successful is you have to know how things work.
Yeah.
Okay? Or if you don't know how it works, you have to find out how it works.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
andun yung essence ng marine engineering. Oftentimes, pag sampa mo ng barko, especially on a new ship, you have never experienced this type of machinery before. Iba-iba kasi yung design, iba-iba yung model. Yeah. And it's up to you to figure it out. So, andun yun. It actually helps.
Yeah, na may interest ka din.
Yeah.
So, Chief, dito sa maritime industry, I noticed na talagang patibayan ng loob. So, you as a freshman before, what did you think yung qualities mo that made you stay longer, na hindi ka talaga nag-quit?
Yeah. So, dito, as you know, sa PMMA, military style training. So, ang very challenging is pag first year ka.
Yeah.
You're called a fourth class man. So, ang concept is, ikaw yung lowest mammal dito, yung class nyo. So, bawal kayong mag-relax, basically, in everything. Bawal kayong ngumiti, bawal kayong magmerienda. You have no privileges whatsoever. So, you have to move on the double. Takbo-takbo ka lagi. Even the mere standing, you have to, yung posture mo, naka-hands back ang ganyan. It's very uncomfortable. So, sa akin siguro, kaya nakatagal ako and hindi ako nag-quit, mindset na lang siguro. So, I came from a military family. So, both my grandfathers and my father is, both my grandfathers were in the army. My father was in the Air Force. Tapos yung dalawang tito ko, graduates of PMMA. So, sa akin nun, ang pananaw ko, pangit naman kung ako mag-quit, di ba? So, sa akin, mindset na lang. It's, ang nasa isip ko nun, unless I suffer a serious injury, kung konting discomfort lang naman or whatsoever, I'm not going to quit.
Yeah. So, you can say na parang you're also bringing honor to your family din. Kasi
Yes,
it runs in
definitely.
your blood.
Parang personal pride na lang siguro, di ba? Kakaya naman sa mga lolo ko, tsaka sa father ko, di ba? Tsaka sa tito ko. Kinaya nila, tas ako hindi.
Yes. So, kakayanin. Matibay talaga.
Yeah.
And, nung second year ka, yun yung parang shipboard training mo dito sa school. So, what was your daily routine like doon sa ship? And yung daily routine mo din while you're in the academy?
Dito sa academy kasi, of course, stay-in kami, di ba? So, hindi kami lumalabas. Unlike regular colleges na pasok ka lang and then uwi ka sa bahay after. Dito, we stay in. We live here.
Yes.
Actually. So, around 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, ginigising na kami yan, every day. And then, we go for jogging, road run, and calisthenics. After that, of course, you have to clean yourselves. Clean the quarters then. Maglilinis ka rin ng living quarters, ng dormitories. And then, maliligo, prepare for breakfast. Breakfast is usually around 7 o'clock in the morning. After that, you prepare for classroom instructions. 8 o'clock, formation for colors or flag ceremony. And then, after that, classroom instructions. So, until 12 noon. And then, lunch break, of course. And 1 o'clock to 5, to 1700, classroom instructions today. And then, as you saw yesterday, 1700 is formation for evening colors, flag retreat.
Yes.
And directly after that, dinner, evening chow. After that, so around 17:30 hanggang 1900, meron kaming free time. Okay, so you can do whatever you want after you want. Meron kang clubs, meetings, or committee, whatever kung anong activities mo, extracurricular activities. That is the time to do it. Sometimes yung iba, they engage in sports, athletics, or gusto mo lang talagang trip mo mag-jogging, jogging ka.
Jogging sa whole school. Yeah,
it's up to you. Or gusto mong maglaba ka. Di ba? Of course.
Yeah.
Do your chores. Okay? And after that, around 1900 hanggang 21:30 is what we call study call. Study period. Okay, so, bawal kang gumawa ng kahit ano.
Dapat study
except
ka lang doon.
Study.
Okay. That's nice.
Then after that, formation for last muster or attendance for the night, and then 10 o'clock taps or sleep, tulog na.
Yeah. But I'm glad to know na you have the time naman to take a break in between kasi the way I look at your schedule as an outsider, parang punong-puno yung araw ninyo.
Yeah. Yung nga lang talagang regimented siya. Every day
may routine talaga.
May routine talaga siya.
Okay.
There's a time for everything.
Yes.
Basically.
Okay. And yung sa ship naman, it's like you're on the job training, right? So, how do you do things there? Paano yung, nyo doon? Routine nyo doon?
It's basically on the job training. So, you're basically working eh.
Yes.
Eh, kung ano yung trabaho na ginagawa ng crew or ng officer sa barko, and kung ano yung utos sa'yo, that's what you have to do.
Yes.
Okay, on the job. Akala ng iba, you study.
Okay.
But actually, you
learn
talaga. By working. Practical.
Hands-on
Hands-on training yan. Hindi na yan theoretical.
Yes.
So, yeah, like I said, there's no experience, there's no better way to learn than actual experience. And from there, you get to learn firsthand kung ano ba talaga yung magiging trabaho mo after graduation.
Yes.
And in my case, in the engine, masya ka talaga doon. Kasi mainit, and then madumi, malangis. And usually, yun ang trabaho mo. It's a demanding physical labor.
Yeah.
And you have to get used to that.
So, hidden heroes nga raw, kayo nakatago doon sa makina na mainit at madumi. So, while you're in the academy and then you're on board sa training mo, ano yung pinaka gusto mong ginagawa doon? Parang okay lang sa'yo gawin mo yun all day.
Well, sa barko, of course, you have to take every opportunity to rest. To sleep. Sleep is very, very important.
That's true.
Yeah. So, sa barko talaga, kahit na sinong tanongin mo, I think, talagang ipaprioritize na yung sleep. Sometimes ako, mas pinaprioritize yung sleep kaysa sa pagkain. Sometimes I skip meals kung puyat na talaga ako. Mas gusto ko pang matulog.
Okay.
Now, here in the academy, you can do that.
Okay.
Hindi ka pwedeng matulog. Okay, kasi, like I said, merong time for everything. Okay, so, I guess in free time, basically, may mga extracurricular activities din ako back then. I was in charge of the yearbook publication. Nung graduating na ako. But ever since nung 4th class din ako, I was already a member. I was an encoder or something like that. Yeah. So, mostly, mga ganyan, literary or something like that. Yun ang ang interest ko ever since.
Right. So, sobrang puno. But fulfilling naman at the end of the day na parang natapos mo yun,
Yeah,
di
of
ba?
course. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and speaking of first class, upper class, when you were a freshman, ano yung difference versus nung senior year ka na?
Like I said, dito, military style, di ba? And seniority is emphasized.
Yeah.
So, pag first year ka or fourth class, you don't have any privileges. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-relax. Hindi ka
Yes.
pwedeng, you have to do everything.
Yeah.
As I said, you were the lowest mamal. Okay, so, you have to do that for a whole year. Okay? And then, bago matapos yung school year, the fourth classman gets recognized.
Yes.
So, once they get recognized, kung parang, okay, sige, accepted
Pwede
ka na,
medyo
pwede ka na,
mag-relax.
mag-relax ka na, di ba? Relax lang, hindi yung relax na relax. Okay? Kumbaga yung actuation ng third class.
Yes.
You're the in-between. You're both a leader and a follower pa.
Okay.
In-between ka. Okay? So, hindi ka pa fully relaxed, pero at least, pwede ka nang umiti, pwede ka nang palakad-lakad,
Yeah.
pwede ka nang umupo, pwede ka nang magmerienda.
Yes.
Something like that. You earn your privileges.
Yeah. And why do you think it's important? Kasi baka ang iba hindi naman nila maintindihan. Why do I have to go through this sa first year of school ko dito?
So sa first year, you're placed in uncomfortable situations. So sinasanay ka lang basically, yung pagtayo mo, the mere fact na pagtayo mo or pag-upo mo, may posture ka na naka-handspring or something like that, it's very uncomfortable. Sinasanay ka lang to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
Yes.
Kasi sa barko, maraming times na you will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I have seen this firsthand with a lot of cadets before. Okay? Konting uncomfortable na heel or whatever, ayaw na. Hindi na makakilos or something. Titigil na, ayaw na magtrabaho. Okay?
Yeah.
Or sometimes, iiyak pa nga. Yung iba, nag-request na umuwi, ayaw na daw nila magbarko. Okay?
So, meron talagang gusto umuwi.
Dito sa PMA, ayaw namin ng ganun. So, that's why, sa first year pa lang, sinasanayan namin, we're training them to get used to uncomfortable situations. Para, konting discomfort lang, wala yan. So good. Kaya natin gawin yan. Kaya endure fight.
Right.
Soldier on. Okay? And also, once you earn your privileges, it's actually fulfilling.
Yes.
You start out as fourth classman with nothing. And then, after a year of hardships, ginawa mo yung part mo. You did your part. Okay? You were recognized. You were given privileges. You earned, actually, your privileges.
Right.
It's very fulfilling. Okay? And after a while, of course, as you go through the seniority, you gain more privileges.
Right.
Then I think you gain an appreciation for the things that you have earned.
Yes.
Okay? May parallels yan. Not just for PMMA, but for everything.
Yeah.
Everything in life,
In
of course.
life,
Yeah, you start out with nothing,
That's
basically.
true.
You own nothing or something like that. And as you build your assets, di ba? Ma-appreciate mo yan. Na, oy, pinaghirapan ko to.
That's true.
And I earned this. Hindi ko hiningi yan.
Right.
Walang nagbigay lang sa akin. This is not charity or something like that. I earned this.
Yes.
So it's a point of personal pride and,
May
achievement.
fulfillment ka din because you
fulfillment.
worked hard for it. Yeah.
You will actually
true.
treasure it more.
Right. So,
And yung kaya mong burahin yung I think yung self-entitlement when it comes to that. Hindi natin maiwasan kasi kung anong background ng individual, sometimes they're too entitled.
or
Think
maybe
highly of
from
themselves. or
hindi
something
sila
like that.
sanay sa
Na
ganito.
Ang sanay nila is, basta ibigay mo sa akin yan.
Oo. You're always
Okay.
getting what you want.
Yeah.
Ganun.
So here, buburahin natin yan.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
And I hear that a lot too na they'll really burn your ego para pag start mo na academy, start ka talaga sa pinaka-baba.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really nice and a really good advice. Yeah. So what's your advice naman to our younger generation or students, aspiring cadets who want to be part of the maritime industry?
Okay. This might seem controversial, pero you have to choose, as with any profession that you want to enter in the Philippines, you have to choose the right school.
Okay.
Di ba? masama ito, it doesn't sound, it might not sound good, pero that's the reality. Merong mga schools na nag-specialize.
Yeah.
Okay, on certain fields, di ba? And then, check mo na merong support system yung school. Like, for example, kung sa maritime, you have to make sure na meron silang ka-tie up na shipping company and they have an active shipboard training program. Otherwise, there's a very, very, very big chance na kahit na makatapos ka dyan, hindi ka makakapagtrabaho sa barko. And it's happening.
Yeah.
It has
Real talk
happened
talaga
and
to.
it is happening
that's the
all the
truth.
time.
Yeah.
Ganun talaga yun. Gaya ng sinasabi ko lagi, if you chose the wrong school, kasi yan yung unang choice na, pinaka-critical na choice na gagawin mo. If you chose wrong, 50% of the battle, talo ka na. You already lost 50% of the battle. Okay? That's the sad reality. But of course, you have to be smart about these things.
Yeah. So, nasa decision-making process pa lang. Dapat pinag-isipan mo na talaga which school is best for you, right?
Something blind.
True.
Diba?
Kasi 4 years ka dun dyan eh. Especially in maritime, mahirap naman mag-quit-quit ka.
Yeah, sa totoo lang actually, yeah, mataas ang demand for maritime, pero ang taas ng competition.
Yeah.
Napakatindi ng competition. So, how would you present yourself?
Yeah,
diba?
that's
You have to
true.
arm yourself with the correct weapons, diba?
That's
Para,
right. So,
to give yourself a fighting chance.
Yes. That's a very real talk
Yeah.
advice talaga.
Alam mo
from
naman,
Chief
I
Makoy.
never sugarcoat.
I know.
Hindi ako, kita mo, hindi mo ako nagbibigay ng mga motivational advice. Kasi mas gusto ko yung totoo.
Alam mo naman kung ano talaga
I'm
yung
not
totoo.
going to motivate you with lies.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yung to make you feel good.
That's true.
Mas mabuti pang masaktan yung damdamin mo. Pero sinabi ko sa'yo yung totoo.
Para alam mo na
Yeah.
kung gano'ng kahirap.
Oo.
Mas gusto ko yan. Para alam natin agad. Parang you know what you're getting into.
And from there, kaya mong ma-formulate yung strategy mo. Diba? Ito ang papasukin mo eh.
That's right.
Mahirap ito. So ano ba yung kailangan kong gawin?
That's right. So it's,
Diba? You have to adapt.
the way I look at it is parang you have to have control over your own
Definitely.
destiny.
Of course.
Oo. Decide ka talaga. That's nice. Okay, thank you so much for that, Chief. I think that's very helpful. So, ngayon, ilang months ka na dito sa Pilipinas?
February, March, April,
4 or 5 na?
Almost 4 months na.
Almost 4 months.
Yeah.
So, alamin naman natin ano yung pinagkakaabalahan ni Chief Makoy.
Ito, Propel Me.
Propel Me, yes. And talking to
Originally,
me.
I was chosen as an ambassador for
Yes.
Propel Me. And then, I have a lot of other projects. Kaya hindi ako makakapag-edit ng videos.
Ng videos.
nowadays.
Pasensya nyo na daw at wala
Kaya nga
siyang
eh,
video
so
muna.
Wala akong time.
Kaya andito tayo to make a video.
A lot of invitations. Eh. So as you know, last March I was invited to London
Yes.
as a guest speaker in the Institute of Marine Engineering.
Yeah. Which is really cool.
Yeah. So which is actually a big honor for not only for me, for Filipino seafarers as a whole.
That's true.
Okay. And from there, merong mga ibang ang daming invitations actually. Yesterday I got another invitation to attend something. Okay. And then of course I'm here in PMMA because I'm discussing a project to shoot another documentary about PMMA. Kasi the last time na gumawa ko, it was 2018 pa.
Okay. So before pandemic yun.
Yeah,
so let's
pre-pandemic.
see what's the
And
na,
mas marami
after the
mas
pandemic.
marami ng facilities ang nadagdag.
Okay, that's great.
And then there were changes in some of the procedures.
So, kailan ang balik mo sa barko?
So, yeah, I think probably I
So,
will.
tentative July. Okay, so we will probably not see Chief Makoy in a while sa mga activities. So, thank you so much, Chief, for this opportunity to catch up.
Thank you for the interview.
So, yun lang. We'll see you again next time. And this has been Rhea and Propel Me.